at this. Have you seen this before? No, you have not seen this before. You're going to be seeing it twice as well. If you follow Pezzapoo, Steve Perry's YouTube channel, you'll see this as well, a different game played on the same night. This is 148 tactic. It's World War II, folks.
It is. It's 148 scale.
148. Look, it's an internet star.
Anybody can be. Not for the right reason.
This is
squad level.
Squad level, 4 people on a side. 148, as you might already have realised, is the scale of the models. Look at that. Look at those. Look at those. Look at the detail. Look at that. But more importantly, look at the detail. I know that sounds weird, but more importantly, look at the detail on the scenery. This all comes in the box, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is the contents of 2 box sets and then some extras that are bought. The trees are added from model scene, I think.
There you go.
We're going to be getting some more.
Where's the axe?
The axe is...
Axe. There's this special scenery here. Look, axe.
It's your favourite.
It's my favourite thing in the whole.
Resin is... These are all one-piece resin pieces, and the casting is superb on them.
Can you see that actually looks... There's depth there. Actually, it looks cinematic, I would say. Look, these guys have spent hours and hours and hours on bits of wood to make them look really cool.
Beautiful log.
Look at that. They've put it is a beautiful log. So the key is that cover's very important, really important in this. You are essentially trying to cover your base. You can have your head sticking out. That's fine. You can shoot the enemy. But if any of your base is showing,
it's all about that base.
All about the bittery biscuit base. Is it all about the buttery biscuit base?
Doesn't sound very tasty.
Doesn't sound the right way around, does it?
Biscuit base. What about bittery brisket base?
Whoa, meaty base.
Like a meat
Meaty. It certainly is. So if you have your base sticking out, that's an open shot, and that's lots of extra. And we'll go through as we play the game what the actual dice mean.
Which makes it really easy to figure out when you're in cover and when you're not. Yeah.
You get a bundle of tokens in the starter boxes. There's not that many factions yet, are there?
There's 2 at the moment, but there's a 101st Airborne.
That's right.
The here SS troops, wherever they are.
There we are. Yes.
There's some British coming out, supposedly some Russians.
Definitely.
And the dice, all the tokens. The quick play sheet comes in there.
Quick play sheet.
The rulebook you can buy separately or download.
Quick play sheet in this wonderful kind of old newspaper style as well, which is really impressive. That is the beginner rules. There is a consensus. There's a rule where you have so many people and then you just put 1 piece of scenery down per person. But we have just gone for cool, close terrain, so it works well that way anyway, doesn't it? So tell me about the sides. Tell me about the factions that are playing.
We have the 101st Airborne. There's 4 American guys. We've got a sharpshooter, who's the guy who would basically go around with a scope. Obviously he's got better accuracy. You've got 2 riflemen with Garans, and then you've got the NCO, who's got a carbine who can move and fire.
Move and fire. And they have, essentially, they're like little characters, aren't they?
Yeah.
You get like 5 actions per turn, and you can spend all 5 actions on, well, I mean, each man can only do so many actions a turn, but if the person's got 5 actions on their character sheet...
Yeah, like the NCO has.
There you go. He could just do 5 things in a turn.
All by himself.
Leaving everyone behind. He'd get shot in the face,
he
but...
probably would.
he could do that. So you are... And then you do that, you spend as many as you want to, then it's the other guy's turn.
It is.
And then you end the turn, and then any activation tokens you've got left at the end of the turn get banked for the next turn. That's so you could spend none. You could stay on the back.
You have to spend at least 1.
Oh, you have to. Oh, there we go. You have to spend at least 1, but you could spend 1, burn it, and then keep the rest. You would get outmaneuvered quickly, but you could do that. So, and then the Germans. Who have we got for the Germans?
They're all named as well, which is quite cool.
It is Ace. Yes, I love that.
The assault guy with the Sturmgewehr 44.
Oh, he was cool.
You've got 2 MP40s, and you've got looks like a car 98, isn't it?
That's Yeah, he's the version of us. He's a sharpshooter as well, isn't he?
He's got, if you look at the characters, he's got 5 actions.
That's
he's got 4 actions, 5 actions, and 4 actions. So they've got more actions than the Americans, and they've got they're more lethal at close range.
They are.
More way to fire with the dice.
But if the Americans can make contact, they're good in close combat.
Yeah, they are.
And I think they have better.
No,
and they have very good long range fire.
Yeah, they can aim.
They're really good at that. There are also rules like suppression. And kind of an Overwatch type skill, and we'll look at those in the game. So each side has also got a smoke grenade, a concussion grenade, and a fragmentation grenade as well. We've got a secret player this evening. Who's the secret player? What's the secret player's name?
You don't need to know.
You see, he's part of the OSS. I think he's working for the Secret Service. We'll call him Kelly because the NCO here is Kelly. So these are Kelly's heroes. So we'll call him Kelly this evening. There we go. The secret spy. Great. So roll off for initiative.
5.
5.
A 1.
A 1. So each of the section commanders sets their models up on the back edge of the table. So now this little donut thing here, can you see that? If you touch that, you're allowed to go straight into it. That's in the rules. There you go. Lovely. And that's good cover because you can't see his base from there. Perfect. So what's moved where? So which one's that?
That's the sniper.
Excellent. So he's moved forward on the left, and then in the middle.
NCO.
Yeah.
And Geezer.
So Kelly and one of his heroes. Yeah. With his Garand. Yeah. And then the last guy.
Geezer that's a bit more sprinty.
Great.
As made for the donut.
AT to move the Sturmgewehr wielding man
You can
forwards.
place a marker anywhere within your line of sight, and I've chosen to put it there.
It's got a rapid
It
fire
can even
weapon.
be beyond cover if you wanted it.
There you
to.
go.
But anything that moves within a 2-inch, well, it depends on the guide.
Yeah.
Anywhere within 2 inches on this guy. Anything that moves in that radius, he gets a free shot.
He's going to get shot.
It doesn't cost him an extra AT.
No.
He just gets.
He spent that 80 essentially.
Yeah, he spent it.
So Overwatch set there. What else did you move forward? You just moved everyone forward, really,
You
didn't you?
spent 2 to move forward.
Okay.
These 2 stayed here.
Ah,
I
okay.
saved one of the tokens.
Ah, so you saved a token. So which one actually moved forward? Is he one of your assault guys? with the...
Yeah, he's an assault weapon. He's got an MP40.
And he's banked 1 activation token. So Kelly moves forward with his Garand wielding warrior on the right.
You fiend. Are you
Runs forward into
suppressing,
cover here.
suppressing him?
And he's going to suppress the man in there. Look at that. So he's now suppressed. So that means if he... Well, there's a lot of things he can't do. He can't shoot. He says he's got to move out of the way before he can do anything, is what he's got to do. He can throw a grenade, like smoke grenade or
But
something.
only within 5 inches.
There we go. So he's suppressed, essentially he's got his head down, and there's a lot of things he can't do now. And he's doing it on the left as well, so his other mainline infantryman
Let's put it.
has stormed forwards and is putting an Overwatch on that area. Wow, this is tactical thinking for a new player.
Overwatch
That's what this is.
I've got a 3.
Okay, so it's 3.
Sniper dudes.
Sniper dude, so he's got Overwatch 3 on his card, so within 3 inches at that point.
And you've placed it within 10, so that it rolls more dice.
So we'll get lots of dice. That's a very tactical and astute move. Interestingly, that took 6. Those 2 moves for 1 AT each, 1 activation trait each, and then the 2 Overwatches, which took 2 each, took the 6. So he wouldn't have been able to do that had he not banked an AT from the last turn.
I haven't saved any ATs now.
That's right. So essentially, it's how far forward do you go with the resources that you have. So we've got a bit of a Hail Mary happening as Steve takes his turn.
I'm going to spend 2 actions to get over this terrain, which puts him right there.
Excellent. And that brings him within 15.
No, within 10.
Within 10 of his target point.
Well, I can throw it up to 10 without
Yeah,
having
there
to
you go.
move
So he's
it.
gonna-
So I'm hoping
Yeah,
they put a grenade down where it is.
there.
It's got a 2-inch. No, it's got a
4-inch.
4-inch radius.
So
I'll
they're
get
well
both of
within
those
4
things.
inches.
It's 4 dice.
4 dice. And they're distributed between the 2.
Can
depending
go
on
down
hits.
if you. Well, you haven't got any tokens, so
No.
you can't go down.
So it's 4s to hit.
On 4 dice. It's 1.
1. Oh.
So you're lucky.
So 1 is injured.
Wounded.
You choose.
That's right. Now, if 2 were injured, that would have to be distributed.
It would be distributed,
And
but
if
1 between each.
That's it. And if 3 were injured, you would distribute and then choose 1 to be really injured, in fact dead. And that's how that would work.
That's a really.
Really injured. Then we've got this man here. Is he a rifleman?
Yes.
Draws a bead. And this gent that came forward to do suppression, rather than him doing it, which would draw a shot, wouldn't it? His buddy backs him up, takes a shot, rolls 1-5 because he's in cover, so he'd need 5s, wouldn't he, to do that. He couldn't go down because he's used all of his activation points in the turn, and injures him. So the card is turned over.
You get 5.
Great, where's the card there?
That one.
There we go. So if you look there, notice, is that his wounded state?
Yeah.
Great. So you note his statistics are slightly worse. than when he's at full health. And when you're wounded, you automatically go down. It's time for Kelly.
It's our Kelly.
like a herald from hell. We see Kelly move forward, and what's Kelly going to do?
I'm going to chuck a frog grenade because it's within 10.
So this grenade was launched, this stick grenade was launched by a Nazi from behind the tank. So he's just going to throw one straight back.
Which is, you know,
It's got to go and catch over the tank.
Exactly.
a bit harsh. And I can't go down, even if I had the tokens, because it's a concussion grenade.
Concussion grenades are built to bring people out of cover. 4 dice hitting on 4s.
Oh, he's dead.
My
Fire! There's nothing left of him. It's just a red mist over there.
I think that's called evisceration.
4 6s for injury by the grenade. So that's it. So the entire turn was moving forward, throwing the grenade very effectively,
Take cover action against any further attacks from the enemy.
leaving 2 activation tokens at the end
Temporary
of the turn.
situation.
So Steve has moved. Who is it? Who popped smoke?
He moved forward, so he was within 10 of that.
And that's your sniper, isn't it? That's your
Kind of.
yeah. It's
He's
your
not done much sniping so far.
not so far. He has, however, deployed smoke. Yeah. One of the German assault troopers moves forward, takes 3 shots because he's within 10 inches.
Moving fire action.
Needs 6s. Nothing.
That means
Bunker, quite a lot.
he's going to have to do it again. But he's going to put himself over here. He's going to shoot at the end of the move.
There we are.
Give us a 6.
He can move and fire because he's got an
He
assault
gets a
weapon.
4.
Oh! Smoke begins
Opportunity
to
fire.
spread in the next
Stay
turn.
on.
Even though we don't have line of sight, you've got
So
to have
as
line
the
of sight
turn
to it.
Yeah,
moves
I did read it. The tokens
from
stay
German
on.
to American,
You can't react to them, so I could move.
the original smoke token stays on, and
may as
another
well
one
come
is
off.
added. Very close, very close. So the Germans have snuck up on this guy, but he's where is he? He's in there, is he?
Lucky he went down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he
always.
had a grenade, so he's thrown it back.
I would have injured him.
But the German coming in and rolled this. You needed, yeah, because I think Steve's German went down, didn't he? So you needed 5s.
I banked one.
That's right. Ooh, lucky escape.
And then Kelly himself had a little jog. across
Hero's
here,
run.
Little jog.
Yeah.
Took him down with one shot as he went across.
Right.
Just to show off.
So he's injured now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then popped himself in the donut.
Into cover. There we
And
go.
another shot at him as well. But missed it.
With that missed, and you've banked.
And
Looks like
then-
2 there.
and
You
then
banked.
he's just got a bead on there now for when he pops his.
Oh, so
square head
he set opportunity fire, has he?
Opportunity
fire. So it's 2 turns later after the smoke started. On the turn that it's laid, you get 1 template. Then you move over to the next turn. One is added. Sorry, one is added, and then the following turn, it's gone completely. So we're smoke free. So who was that? The move forward. That was your sharpshooter.
Wesley.
Who?
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes, the sniper.
Yeah.
Trademark, Stoke-on-Trent. And he moved forwards here.
Twice, because he moved 3 inches.
Oh,
into
that's
it.
right. He's really slow,
really
isn't he?
slow.
So he crept forward on his knees,
He took a shot and
missed. Then, discretion being the better part of valour, moves back to cover behind the wall there, and banks
banks 1 action.
1 action point. There we go. Very good. See, that allows him to go down if he gets shot at. You see, so it's good to bank 1 at the end of a turn. Kelly moved who?
Moved him.
Moved him. And who's he? Oh, is he a normal grand
Just a
wielding
bloke that's injured.
man?
Just a geezer.
Injured, right? And what's he do?
He Overwatch on him.
Excellent.
Opportunity fire.
Of course, it's used the correct terminology. So essentially what you've done is you've hunkered down and levelled
Just
your
waiting for
rifles
him-
at the
waiting
enemy.
For him to pop his head up.
Absolutely. So in Pezzapoo's turn, he
Move around here, which...
breaking the deadlock, really.
So I lost my Overwatch, and his Overwatch kicked in, at which point he rolled really well.
That was a sharpshooter, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah,
So
he injured my guy.
yeah.
And in retaliation, I lobbed, because I was within 10 inches, I lobbed a grenade, concussion grenade.
So he ran forwards, took
2 wounds.
a bullet while he did it, but was still able to throw the
Look, his
grenade.
hand is still in the air like
Oh!
he's throwing it. And it killed him outright.
He threw the grenade, 2 wounds,
guy
which
was
killed him
in there.
outright.
And then this guy moved up to here, and he was within 10 inches. He got
That's it.
2 shots, and he aimed,
He missed because
because he went down.
the recipient went down and is
Going
in cover.
down, released one of the Overwatch tokens.
So it did have a good effect for you,
We've
nonetheless.
still got one on him from there.
He required a 6. Got 2 5s though. Got 2 5s, but failed to hit. Yes, the ground wielding warrior there has put this little. Who's he?
He's the NCO.
Oh, they always put the NCO under covering fire, and he's done the same to your other gent over there too.
Well, it's Overwatch, it's not covering fire.
So in an attempt to break the deadlock, Pezzapoo has essentially charged. He's used his assault trooper. I'm going to call him an assault trooper because I think that's what he is, isn't it? Certainly. He's an assault trooper because he is charged forward from here.
He was suppressed as well.
He was suppressed. He got up, got shot at.
He moved forward.
Did he get injured when that happened as well?
No, he's already injured.
Oh, right. So
he moved forward with 2
missed.
inches.
That's it.
He took a shot and injured him.
It was within 5 inches of a target.
He took a shot and killed him.
That's right. Within 5 inches of a target, there's no cover. You just essentially stick your gun through a window or something, or over the top of a barricade, and just shoot.
You move base to base with that, which meant he can get the donut.
That's it. And then he shot at that person over there.
No,
Or did he not?
I didn't shoot at him, did I?
Oh, right.
Did I shoot at him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
then.
But missed.
You didn't miss.
Oh no, I moved him.
There you go. So,
I can't believe my luck. That's
exactly. It doesn't often happen to our Steve. It's actually 2 things going right in a row. So it's quite interesting. So essentially, he moved forward, shot at point blank range, killed the person in there, leapt into cover, and shot that guy and injured him and forced him down. So I think, you're having a cinema-like set of turns, aren't you?
Yeah, I think it might have been it though.
Very good. And then what did you do then? That guy over there, he didn't move, did he? You thought about moving the gent over there.
He was Overwatch here, so
That's
he moved around here to there.
That's
then
it.
he's banked
Into
his
cover,
point.
bank 2, 8, one activation token. Brilliant. So then the Americans didn't stride forth so much as stride sideways. There's this gent here. Who's he?
That's Harry Dean Stanton.
Oh, he's done a lot this game.
Yes,
hasn't he?
considering he only moves 3,
Yeah.
he's got around a bit.
He moved sideways and took a shot, an aimed shot to the hero assault trooper here, and knocked him out.
And his head stuck up and on because he, out of actions, couldn't.
That's
go down.
right. He only got so many actions a turn. How many actions did he get?
Well, I've got
4.
5, nearly 6.
That's right. He used 4 actions of the turn with all that running and shooting, so he couldn't go down. He had no more energy to take cover, to run to cover to save him. And you rolled a 5, which was enough to kill him. And as that destroys more than half of the German force, that is the victory condition. So very good, very good. So what do we think of the game?
There's a lot to think about. It is, as the name says, tactic. 148 tactic.
Yes. Yes, it's not 148 throw everyone into a rugby scrum in the second turn.
148 luck.
No. No, you certainly have to suppress people and think about where you're going, where they're going to be. It's chess-like in its own way.
It is.
Definitely.
It's the kind of game that I like, actually.
Yeah.
I like the visuals. I think it's very nice.
That's right.
Quality gear.
Cinematic elements of it as well.
God, yeah. I mean, when we were running over things and
Yeah.
throwing grenades out of smoke, and it's brilliant. When you got the models that are available, you can download the cards for free. If you want to swap them out.
There you go.
That, I think now looking at what people can do and how they can do it makes it interesting.
Yeah.
Is there a points value on this? Is that
There are points values.
Points
Yeah,
value?
absolutely. So
Yeah,
you can tailor your own section.
Being able to pick and choose your team.
Absolutely, and we've got more factions coming out. We hope.
Yeah, Soviets and Brits.
So we'll
it'd be
look forward to
interesting
that
if
too.
you had like HMGs, like gun nests.
Yeah,
and things.
yeah, because then you might have 10 people on one side trying to take down a machine gun nest, wouldn't it? So yeah, so very interesting. A lot of potential in the game, I think, as well.
Yeah,
So I
definitely.
look forward to seeing more from it. So
I wanna-
brilliant.
I want to build a table now.
Definitely. So remember, don't show your feet to the enemy.
No.
Do not show yourself to
Armoured
them.
boots.
Armoured boots all the way, but don't show yourself to the enemy because they will knock your block off. Take care, everyone, and thanks for joining us. Ooh. Smoke's very important.